Kurtzpel is a third-person, anime-inspired, action battle game created by KOG, the developers of Grand Chase and Sword Online. I want to show my hype for the game, but I don't know if my voice is good enough to show it. First off, there is PvE. 2 players enter an arena and face off a single entity, or more. There are 5 difficulty settings for fighting in PvE. You start off at easy, and progress through normal, hard, very hard, and Grand Chase. If you, the viewer, have played this game during the closed beta, and say that this game is harder than Dark Souls, go f*** yourself. The boss attack patterns may vary, but there are clear visual signs that indicate the boss's attacks. In Dark Souls, you have to find your bonfire and then find your way towards the boss. And only when you reach the boss, you have to know the boss attack range and patterns, by which you need to recognize the boss's motion to know which attack is it going to use. After clearing the boss match, based on the difficulty, you have a percentage chance to acquire items that are related to the boss. These items are also customizable for the players. Next, PvP. 2 teams consisting of 2 players each will fight each other to the death. There are 3 modes to queue through: Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Conquest. In Deathmatch, the team with more kills at the end of the timer wins, but if tied for kills, all it takes for the game to end is just 1 more kill from either side. This mode is the easiest to understand, so just keep bashing. In Capture the Flag, the layout of your team is split up with the flag at the center of the map. Each time any player dies, the time taken for them to respawn increases, making it harder to contest for the flag. Although there is an argument saying that the time taken to grab the flag is too long. Players who held onto the flag will have their movement devastated, making it difficult to move around with the flag. In Conquest, a bubble is visible at the center of the map. Only when the bubble consists of players from one team will the objective arrow move towards the contesting team. At the end of the timer, the team who has the arrow on the side will win. There are no benefits for fighting for the bubble throughout the time limit, since it only mattered whose team is the arrow on at the end. The rewards for winning in PvP are relatively higher compared to PvE. One last part: items and customization. Players will be able to make their dream waifu, or male protagonist. Whatever you want. There are 4 weapons in closed beta, but I hear there's going to be 1 more weapon upon official release. The weapons are sword, gauntlet, bow and staff. Players are able to carry any 2 weapons to battle. You can easily tell how weapon plays based on the name. Sword and gauntlet are melee weapons that excel in combo attacks. Bow and staff are range weapons that excel in area control and DPS. You can also change the body equipment. The various parts are front and side of head, top and bottom of face, belt, neck, 1 for each hand, back, shoes, and the typical top and bottom bodywear. Apparently there's undergarment equipment, but I didn't get any during closed beta. Maybe they will have this upon release. The customization is really good. You use dye to change the color of any of the equipment, and if you wish to change your character looks, you can rebirth your character without losing your game progress. The stats of your character can also be adjusted, lowest at 3 points, and highest at 6 points. The equipment can also improve your stats, so the player can choose whether to focus on cosmetic or benefiting combat ability. After every match, be it PvP or PvE, you will have a chance to encounter NPCs. In the closed beta, there are 6 NPCs, 1 more will join upon official release. 4 of these NPCs are able to reward the player with karmas, ultimates and clothes, allowing the player to change the fighting and clothing style. The remaining 2 NPCs reward the player with sub-karmas, minor improvements to their current karmas, some of which are reduced cost, reduced cooldown, percentage chance to be off cooldown and etc. Upon encountering these NPCs, you will have a dialogue with them. They will tell you a bit about the lore of Kurtzpel, but otherwise having this dialogue with them will increase your affinity with them. That's when they will reward you for having a dialogue with them. Overall, I love the environment, the fights, the anime girls of course, and how simple it can be, yet fun. The customization is great, allowing any player to make their very own character with their own personality. Maybe when the game is out, I will play PvP more. I barely touched that. What do you like about Kurtzpel? Are you excited for Kurtzpel's official release? Which weapon loadout will you go for? Play the outro tilde.